Hello everyone, back tuning into Snowwatch. Really late with Snowwatch this evening. I've been waiting for the high resolution models to update, so I'm going to try and whiz through everything as quickly as possible. We've got snow showers in the north and west right now, and they'll become more widespread overnight. And then tomorrow we've got an area of rain moving up across central some parts of England and Wales. As that engages the cold air tomorrow afternoon, there will be risk of some snow. Now, exactly where that snow is going to be and how much is causing a bit of a headache at the moment. I'd suggest somewhere through South Wales, possibly around the Bristol area, going up towards the Cotswolds, maybe into South Midlands, into South East Midlands, then through to East Anglia. You could get some snow there tomorrow afternoon, then possibly coming a bit further southeast tomorrow evening. So even in central London, you might get some snow around the rush hour tomorrow. I don't think it's going to amount to much. I don't think it'll lay on the ground, but it could cause sort of disruptive conditions while it's falling. So it's going to be one to keep an eye on, Terry, because there is a lot of uncertainty. There is scope, I think, with this for a bit of a surprise, somewhere to get a surprise snowfall. Equally, there is scope for some places to be left very disappointed and miss out altogether. I'll whiz through it all in a moment. Bringing on with that, just say about the ads. It's links, articles, all pages. Have a browse, visit, click through links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you have this page website. Thanks very much for doing that. So, this is the facts chart from the UK Met Office for midnight. This is the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the Met Office. It's this wave in front that we've got just here, down to the southwest of us, that we're interested in, this front just here. That's going to be running up across the south of the UK through the course of tomorrow. Now, let's not forget the north, because there we've got the heavy snow showers coming through, and there are troughs and convergence lines within the flow there, indicating some of these showers across Scotland, Northern Ireland, and North West England will be very heavy, and they will be producing a covering of snow, not just over high ground, but on some lower ground as well, across parts of Scotland. This is the fact chart for midday tomorrow, when we have the low pressure moving in towards the southwestern part of the country. Again, that's pushing a band of heavy rain into the south. How far north that comes is open to a lot of uncertainty, but on the northern edge, as it engages with the cold air, that's where we've got the greatest risk of snow. And notice we've also got these fronts moving down into Scotland. They'll be producing heavy snow showers for the northern part of the country as well. By the time we go through to midnight on Friday, we see the low pressure has gone to the southeast of us, so there it is sitting across Holland by that time. So it's pushed across the south and it's cleared away into the southeast. That leaves us in this run of very cold northerly winds, and this system just here will be running down the eastern side through the early hours of Friday, possibly bringing some more snow to eastern parts of the country. By midday on Friday, that front is moving out of the way, and then we're in a clear run of northerly winds, and those winds will be bitterly cold, bringing in more snow showers to northern and western coastal areas in particular. So this is how the GFS is seeing things developing through the course of tomorrow. This is midday for Thursday. There's the unstable northerly in the north with the troughs in the flow. So they'll be producing snow showers while Scotland are also coming down in towards Northern Ireland and North West England. This is the little front that's developing into an area of low pressure down to the southwest as we move through into 6 o'clock in the evening on Thursday. That's running across the south, taking the risk of rain and snow into southern parts of the country. Through to the upper air temperatures, we find that the -5 iceberg is there through Wales and Midlands and East Anglia at midday on Thursday. To the south of that, it suggests rain. To the north, probably anything that falls will be snow. By 6 o'clock in the evening, that -5 iceberg has moved down across the country, so even to the southeast, we are into that -5 iceberg, and I think that will pull the risk of snow down towards the southeastern part of the country. Precipitation looks like this with the GFS. Lots of heavy rain into the southwest in the morning on Thursday, starting to spread up towards southern England and the Midlands as well. And then some very wet weather through Thursday afternoon. This is 6 o'clock in the evening, where we have loads of heavy rain here across southern, southeastern parts of the country. On the northern edge, it's turning to snow. That northern edge will be pulling southeastwards all the time, so there will be a risk of taking that snow down into the southeast. The dew points are as below freezing for many parts of the country away from the southeast at 6 o'clock in the evening, where they're still above freezing. Remember, if your dew point is above freezing, it will rain. If it's below freezing, it will snow. We go through to midnight, and we find that dew points have gone below freezing across the whole of the country. at that point. So it'll probably turn very icy on Thursday night. We take that rain and snow away to the southeast. More snow, some of it is heavy, is coming into Scotland. That's on that second front I showed you, and that runs down the eastern side through the early hours of Friday morning. Temperatures on Friday morning, widely going below freezing, down to -1 or -2 degrees, so it'll be very frosty and icy. And then we go through to midday on Friday, where we've got the rain on the east coast, but probably snow inland through parts of Lincolnshire, the East Midlands, East Anglia, before it clears away into the North Sea in the afternoon. Very cold northerly winds. Excuse me, and the dew points are looking like this, widely below freezing again for much of the country through Friday morning. Temperatures on Friday, at best 2 or 3 degrees. It's going to be a bitterly cold day with an icy start. Saturday looks a lot calmer as we build this ridge in from the southwest. I think we'll find the wintry showers dying back towards the coast. Should be a calmer day with a fair amount of sunshine. There's the showers more or less just peppering the coast on Saturday. Still cold in the east though. This is a precipitation type forecast from the weatheroutlook.com. This is showing snow showers at 3 o'clock in the morning across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Elsewhere, a lot of dry weather. As we run through into tomorrow morning, this is 9 o'clock, we see the rain starting to push in towards southwest. Light initially, but will turn heavier in the afternoon. So there we are at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when we've got some very heavy rain running through southern counties, up towards East Anglia as well. On the northern edge through Wales, possibly in towards West Midlands, we have got the suggestion of some snow. Then all of this to the north and west, so Scotland, Northern Ireland, North West England, that's mostly snow showers. 6 o'clock in the evening brings the snow risk further southeast. This is suggesting heavy snow around London at 6 o'clock in the evening around the rush hour. So that could be quite noteworthy. It's a very fine line between rain and snow with this. So it might just be rain. But be aware, if you're travelling about in London around the rush hour tomorrow, there could be some fairly heavy snowfall. It probably won't lay because the ground's going to be very wet after the earlier rainfall. But it could be quite nasty to drive in. And then we go through to 9 o'clock in the evening, where that rain and snow, and mostly snow by this point, is starting to move away into the continent. Still there across East Anglia and South East England, but it eventually goes by 3 o'clock in the morning. It's all turning a lot drier for England and Wales. But that next area of snow, some of it is heavy, is coming back into Scotland, and that pushes down the eastern side through the course of Friday morning. So this is 9 o'clock on Friday morning, where we've got rain close to the coast, but inland, Lincolnshire, the East Midlands down into some southeast parts of England, another area of snow is coming through. Again, probably won't stick on the ground, but it could give a centimetre or two in places. Of course, anywhere at elevation has a greater chance of seeing that snow sticking. So if you're on the Chilterns, for example, I suspect you might well get a bit of a covering of snow tomorrow evening, and then again you might get a little bit more on Friday morning. Eventually that snow pushes away by Friday afternoon into the North Sea, and then we're just left with these wintry showers around the northern and western facing coast, and that's how we go into Saturday. They're looking a lot calmer, showers mostly around the coast. So that's how the GFS has been seeing things. What about the high resolution Euro 4 model? This is the precipitation type forecast from Euro 4 from Weather Online. You find a link to Weather Online on the links page. That was weatheroutlook.com, by the way. You can find the link to the Weather Outlook on the links page also. So this is how the Euro 4 model, its UK Met Office product, is seeing things at 6 o'clock in the morning. Heavy snow showers in across Scotland, Northern Ireland, down into northwest England. And let's not forget about these snow showers up in the north. Whilst the focus is further south, some of these snow showers are very heavy and big, and they will be producing a covering of snow across parts of Scotland overnight tonight. So let's not forget about what's going on up in the north. There's the rain coming in towards Ireland and southwest England at 6 o'clock in the morning. Through the morning, that rain gathers in the southwest and starts to push northwards and eastwards. You see the suggestion of a little bit of snow over Wales by midday on Thursday, and then into the afternoon and evening. That's when the snow really gets going. Again, it's through central southern England in towards the Midlands, particularly the south and the East Midlands, not really for the North and West Midlands as much. So the south and East Midlands down towards central southern England, then over into East Anglia, and yes, some of that is even coming down into the London area by 6 o'clock in the evening, it could be snowing across London, which is quite an unusual occurrence, especially over the past few years. Further north, still the snow showers are piling into Northern Ireland and Scotland, and also some parts of northwest England as well. We take that snow away to the southeast by midnight on Friday. There's that next area of more persistent snow coming into Scotland. That will produce covering snow there. And there's wintry showers coming down with this northerly flow into northwest England and Wales in particular. And then as far as we can go with Euro 4 is 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, where we're bringing that secondary snow down through northern and eastern parts of England. Again, there could be a covering of snow, maybe 1 or 2 centimetres in some places, always most likely over higher ground. Actually, we can go to midday on Friday, where the snow then is pulling away into the North Sea. It's probably rain close to the coast. It will leave us with that cold northerly wind. Finally, the WRF model from metrosteel.fr, and again, you find it to Metrosteel on the links page. Here we go at 7 o'clock in the morning. The rain's into southwest, snow showers up in the north and the west of the country as well. As we run through the day, we take that heavy rain with increasing chances of snow through into southern and southeastern parts of the country. That's where it is. At 6 o'clock in the evening again, it is suggesting there could be snow through the London area in towards parts of the south and southeast Midlands as well. Over high ground, like the Chilterns, that could well be producing covering of snow. That snow moves away in the early hours, or overnight into the early hours of Friday, and then we get this next area of snow across Scotland. Some of that is heavy and it will accumulate, pushing southwards, possibly bringing some snow in towards the Midlands, particularly the East Midlands and East Anglia, Lincolnshire, through Friday morning. It all clears away into the North Sea on Friday afternoon, leaving us with showers mostly peppering the coast. They will be wintry, although they'll be getting very light by that point, probably going back towards rain on the west coast anyway by Saturday. So it's still the same idea as we had last night, really. The high-res models haven't changed. The idea is that we've got the snow showers, of course, piling into Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England. We can't forget about that. And they will be producing accumulation of snow, especially over high ground, overnight tonight. Tomorrow, again, snow showers continue in the north and the west. For the south, we've got that area of heavy rain moving northwards. Where's it going to turn to snow? I would suggest South Wales, parts of the South Midlands, central southern England through the afternoon and into the evening, down into East Anglia, southern parts of East Anglia. I'm not sure you get to northern parts of East Anglia. So Norfolk, for example, might not get too much, but down into southern parts of East Anglia, and down to southeast England. In the evening, we might get some snow there. Again, I think away from high ground, probably not lying very long, but it could be disruptive to travel in. And then we go through, after a very icy night on Thursday night, Friday will bring another area of snow down the eastern side of the country on Friday morning, before things then start to calm down. So, loads going on. If you get any snow and you can take some pictures, you can post them at the comment box at Gasoffice, or you can email them to us at gasoffice@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to publish them in the videos. Right, that's all for now. There's 2 other videos being released today. You can find them on the homepage, and that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Good luck for the snow.